Today being the 19th of July is that day the Ghanaian people set out to demonstrate against the Igbo king and Nigerians living illegally in their country. This set of videos were sent to me by a subscriber saying these are the video evidences of the protests going on in some parts in Ghana. How true these videos are? Kindly authenticate them in the comment section. People are reacting. People are talking. Nigerians are talking. Ghanaians are speaking up. Let's watch their reactions and then we come back.
Literally, some of you feel like you are giants. Do you know what you are giants of? You are giants of corruption. You are giants of crime. You are giants of mass prostitution. You are giants of rituals. You are not giants of anything that is good. For me, it is the arrogance. It is the arrogance of Nigerians when you work with them, when you befriend them, the way they will treat you.
No. You lied. This is who we are. This is who we are as a people. This is why we are called the giant of Africa. This is one of the reasons we are called the giant of Africa. Oh yeah, watch this video. And they come.
Davido, one of the biggest music artists in Nigeria, always shows love to his fans. Recently, he surprised the Ghanaian TikToker with $5,000 for using...
Hi, Davido has given me 5K. Hi, I will do the whole word video to thank him.
Okay, this is one of the reasons we are called the giant of Africa. We know they do cho-cho-cho, we show workers. Tell me any of your Ghanaian celebrity that has ever gifted any Ghanaian person this amount of money. Tell me, show me video evidence of any of your celebrity there in Ghana that has ever gifted any Nigerian this amount of money. You lied. See, you see this Ghana girl, eh? See, in that your video, I saw when you were asking other African countries to join Ghanaians in dragging Nigeria. See, let me tell you, we are Nigerians. We don't need support from any African countries to deal with you people. We be one-man squad. Only me go drag you. You see this rubbish when you talk, eh? I go to drag you. I go to drag you until they pursue you come out for that Oyibo man land where you did. I go to drag you. Una to do. I don't know when this thing finish. They come from Ghanaians. Starting when? Who give una that mouth? I go to drag you. You see this your video? We pin here. I go to drag you until you come online and apologize to us for this rubbish where you talk. For this rubbish where you talk. I go to drag you. I don't need anybody to join me. We don't need the support of any African countries before we go deal with una. Person, do something you don't like. Say something you don't like. Instead of you to face the person, you begin talk rubbish. You begin talk rubbish. You see you? I go to drag you. I go to drag you. Where will they go far? Where will they go far? Where will they go far? You see this rubbish you talk. Any smarty Nigerians, tarnishing the image of Nigerians all over the country. Una not gonna see the good when Nigeria do for una talk. Una not gonna see and talk. Nigerians are this, Nigerians are that. You live and earn your living in Oyibo man's land, in someone else's land. You want the ones other countries living in your country to live simply because somebody says something you don't like. Not as if the person don't even execute it. He has never even started to build though. Simply because he set out his intention. All of them come out. Shebina don't give deadline. When I say on the 19th, may nothing happen to any Nigerians living in Ghana. May nothing happen happen to any Nigerian living in Ghana. Now that time I go no say one Nigerian life worth millions of Ghanaians. May nothing happen to any Nigerian living in Ghana. Now that time I go no say from my 2 to Ghana no past 2 hours. From my 2 to Ghana no past 2 hours. Ndala, bring it to me, pin here. Only me go drag you.
Dear Igbos, as much as I understand that you have a brotherhood type of mentality and wherever you find yourself outside the Igbo land, you like to have a sense of knowing yourself so that you can safeguard each other and then plan things as a community because you send things home as well collectively. And if there is a birthday, a party, a wedding, or a burial, you guys just come together to sort that out. And from a business point, you guys also look out for each other. But you see, right now, the world is very sensitive. And if you're not aware, this migration and immigrant conversation is almost like front, center, and everything to a lot of different countries. People are tightening up their borders and asking foreigners to conform to the laws within their lands or get out. The fact that Ghana is just next door to us and we consider them like our cousins does not mean that they've not had that, how will I put it, thin tolerance for us over the years. It just feels like at the slightest provocations, the Ghanaians have something to say. So when you decide that you're going to leave Nigeria, the so-called giant country, to go and live in your so-called small Ghana, you need to reduce yourself to that size and behave yourselves. If not, come back to Nnewi and be the king in Nnewi among the Igbos. It's just the basic truth. Now, this is where it gets deeper and it hurts for me. How did we get to this point where anybody and everybody can start swiping at us all over social media, right? They've called us all sorts of names, from people who promote prostitution to people who are notorious for kidnapping, for a country that has no power, stable power, and the headquarters of corruption, amongst other things. Can I actually be angry that they say these things? The answer is no. Because am I proud of the kind of politicians that we have? A big fat no. And how did we get here? We voted, didn't we? I know that some of these elections were rigged and all of that. However, we have some of our shameless mothers, aka market women, who would go and collect 2 cups of rice, 2 onions, 1 Maggi, and a wrapper, and go and line up behind the enemy and vote, forgetting that that food will finish tomorrow morning and then we will be back where we are. And then there's some of the guys here who also have been published on social media for picking up girls who may be innocent, may be naive, may not be innocent or whatever, but they didn't deserve the end that they got. And then you unalive them, put them in shallow graves because you believe that you can sell some of their parts to make money. These things are on social media. These things are peculiar. It now looks like it's peculiar to us. And it's Nigerians that are notorious for these types of things. We have Nigerians that go outside and go and start cultism practices and start chasing each other on the streets of foreign lands, and the police will have to arrest them. And this still comes back to haunt us. It doesn't mean that all Nigerian men or all Nigerian women are this bad. Unfortunately, social media amplifies things like this. And Nigerians are big on social media and everybody wants to be a content creator. So once you put it there with the right hashtags, you help to equally tarnish the image of the country. It's sad. It's really sad because this video that I'm making is only going to create awareness to my personal feelings, not that it's going to solve any of the existing problems. My appeal to you guys is that when next we have to go and vote, think about this, that your so-called small Ghana are setting the record straight for you. And remember when you were growing up, when your father or your mother, especially your mother, will tell you that the sea finished, don't the plenty. That house there, where when you go, they'll tell you that, why is it that you're always coming whenever it's time for us to eat? Sit in your house now. Don't go there again and go and play. Right? Or if you go there, just sit in one corner. You and your siblings just sit in one corner and be looking. Ah, yeah, you guys hungry? No, thank you. I don't want to drink water. No, thank you. Maybe we should remember how we were brought up so that we can have some self-respect. Right? If you're in Ghana, just conform. If you live in the UK, just conform. If you live in Uganda, Kenya, anywhere, just conform. Oh, why are you guys not playing? Oh, we're fine. We're okay. Yes, just conform quietly so they can look at other people. Because it doesn't matter how good you are with Afrobeat, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are in the classroom, it doesn't matter how many doctors you produce across the world or whatever, they will pick one hush puppy conversation and label all the Nigerian men. They will pick one girl that they found on the street of Italy and label all the Nigerian women. And this media does not make it any easy. Now, to Peter Obi, the man that we've chosen to love. It doesn't matter. I've heard so many people say, when he was the governor of Anambra, what did he do for them? I don't know, honestly. The reason why we like you is because we chose to like you, because you speak what we want to hear. As bad as that may sound, is the truth. You say the things that we want to hear, right? But now we are going to hold you accountable to do the things that you said you will do. I think that before we go to vote, we need to see this manifesto for this new coalition party that we hope you will lead, so that we can also be stakeholders and tell you the kind of Nigeria that we deserve. The one that puts us back as the giants and enable us to tell people to keep quiet when they want to start making all these unnecessary comments about us. I am tired. And it's time for us to take action. Okay?
You're welcome to my channel. I'm Delicious Army. Here I tell Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. Words have it that yesterday, the president of Ghana, His Excellency John told the Ghanaian people not to protest, saying that the issue has been resolved and that there is no reason for further protest. Kindly please authenticate this information in the comment section. How true is this? Like I said earlier, the Ghanaian people have every right to do their peaceful demonstration. Why? Because it's their land, it's their people. They have every right to speak out when they feel they are not, treated fairly. But there's something I would love to address in this video. There was a certain video I saw online of a Nigerian man saying that Ghanaians are jealous of them. I didn't want to put that video in this video so it doesn't trigger negative reactions from people. But let me talk on that. One thing I want to say is that I want our Nigerian people and even the Igbo people to understand that this whole issue is not about one being jealous or one not wanting you in their country because they are jealous of your progress. No, it's a thing of cultural difference. It's a thing of moral difference. The way we behave in Nigeria and the way Ghanaians behave is totally different. So it will be very hard for a Ghanaian to adapt to that. For example, somebody who lived in Lagos or a Nigerian who lived in Lagos, where people don't sleep, where people are always shouting, people are always angry, people are always bitter, goes to a place like Ghana where it's more relaxed, there will be that cultural difference there. And the people you are migrating to their areas will not be comfortable with that cultural difference. With time, it leads to resentment. Then you come out and say the person is jealous of you. No, everything to me is not jealousy. Sometimes when people are complaining about certain things, sit down and listen to what they are saying. That's why you notice I hardly come here and criticize people. Not because I cannot do it, because I believe that before somebody speaks, there is a reason behind that person speaking. Most times I don't criticize what the person is saying, but I criticize the motive behind what that person is saying or doing. I don't think Ghanaians are jealous of Nigerians, no. What I just feel is that there's a huge cultural difference between the Nigerians and the Ghanaians, and the Nigerians have not been able to assimilate into the Ghanaian culture, and that is why they are having this issue. They say when you go to Rome, you behave like Romans. I reacted to a video yesterday of the Nigerian traders in the phone market and all, and people corrected me in the comment section that the reason why the Ghanaian traders were angry is because there are some middlemen our Nigerian people employ to direct customers to their shop. That is why the Ghanaians are angry. Now, that is a normal culture in Nigeria. Go to all, if you're a Ghanaian who has come to Nigeria, you will authenticate this thing I'm saying. Go to all the Nigerian shops or all the Nigerian markets in Nigeria, they do that a lot. When you go to the market, we call them Osan here. It's an Igbo word. Osan here means all these boys now that will sweet talk you to come to their shop. But in Ghana, they don't do that. They allow the customers walk to their shop on their own. So as a Nigerian or as an able person who goes to business to do their business in Ghana, don't do it there, understanding that there's a cultural difference there. Ghanaian people don't do Osan here. They allow customers walk into their shops on their own. So when you keep doing it there, it will bring uproar, it will bring issues. So that is just what I feel is happening here. It's not a thing of jealousy, it's not a thing of they don't like you, no. It is just cultural difference and Nigerians not assimilating into the Ghanaian culture. That is just what is happening. This is just a pure example of that yesterday phone market drama, or like call it demonstration. Go to Nigerian markets, they have these Osan hair boys everywhere. They will come to my shop, come to my shop, come to my shop. At the end, you go to their shop and they sell to you at good prices. But in Ghana, they don't do that. They feel you're cheating them. So our Nigerian people kindly assimilate into the Ghanaian culture. And if you don't assimilate, please go back to Nigeria. Simple. But I just hope and believe that the protests will continue on a peaceful note and that Ghanaians will be able to, give out their unbiased opinion to their government in the best way they can. Lovelies, feel free to drop your own opinions in the comment section. I'm Delicious Army. Here I talk Ghana, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, and all the good stuff relating to them. I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye bye.